Hello and welcome back to Farthest Frontier. Actually, I'm gonna drop the audio a little bit because I noticed in my last few recordings that sometimes the audio of the game sort of overpowered the voice a little bit. And yeah. I mean, especially actually, I think we might be able to change this. Audio VO. Yeah, let's lower the VO. That's probably the main thing that I noticed. Uh, when you actually select a villager, like the audio balance is way off. Yeah, so today we're just trying to get more population essentially. I'm a bit tired, so don't expect a high energy episode by any means. Um, if anything, quite the opposite. Oh, we're lacking food right now. So that is also something we're hoping to get better at um, as the episode progresses. When you're tired, have some tea. It's a good life advice. Also cleans up your stomach. I've had quite the week, not gonna lie. Um, that's probably why I'm tired, you know. Today I actually slept in quite quite a lot. Um, I usually get up at 9 a.m. Well, I still did because I feed my cats at 9 a.m. every day. So I still got up at 9 a.m. But after that, um, I went back to bed and I fell asleep until like 12 p.m. or something like that. I don't remember exactly, but it was somewhere in that territory. Um, and I needed that. I've needed to catch up on sleep for a couple of days, but I've just had things to do. Um, as I said, I had people over between Friday and Monday. Um, and while I love these people, you know, I love them dearly. They're very good friends. They mean a lot to me. My social batteries can just really drain, you know. So yeah, I definitely ended up feeling quite tired, and then yesterday I had to go shopping. Whoa, hello, kitty. I had to go shopping for my mom, and I also had a long phone call with a friend from. Um, well, he's from Denmark, but he's in Japan at the moment. Um, yeah. Um, so that was also kind of tiring in a way. And then in the evening, I played Valheim with the friends that came over. Still, we're making good progress in the game. You know, um, we're approaching the end of the swamp because we had one of the most cursed runs I've ever had in that game. Well, I mean, I've only really had two real runs, I guess, so and that doesn't say much, but we could not, like, we went through like 6 or 7 swamps and of varying sizes, and none of them had a crypt in them. So I was like on the brink of feeling like, oh, I just kind of want to give up, you know. Um, I kind of just want to give up, and but then my friend googled like how do you find crypts or like guarantee finding crypts because they're supposed to be relatively common spawn in any swamp. We're really struggling with food here, my god. Um, so he looked it up. He found out that if you go to the location of Bone Mass, which is the swamp's boss, that is going to be one of the biggest, if not the biggest swamps um, on the map, and that is also going to be where you find multiple crypts. Pretty much you're guaranteed to have crypts there, so we went there and we found like a swamp with like, it's pretty darn big, and it also has like 6 or 7 crypts or something like that. So finally we're getting iron, and that means that we can, you know, we've started making iron stuff, basically, and that, you know, that means that we're almost caught up with my first playthrough of that game. But yeah, man, it's been, I don't know, we probably spent like 15, 20 hours or something just looking for crypts. Maybe that's, I don't know if that's a lie or not, but it's probably in that region. My god, that was tiring. I don't know why I'm not fast forwarding. I should be fast forwarding. We've just recently had 2 attacks, so hopefully we're fine. Then again, we have still not had the attack that, you know, the aforementioned warning in regards to having an attack come by with battering rams. So I guess we'll see whether they show up or not. Then at work, we're actually kind of behind on the build now. There's like things that I expected to be fixed by now. I'm talking about work, you know, like the test build that we're gonna put up for some people. That one we're behind on, and we're only like a little over a week away from the point where it's supposed to go up. In a way, you know, that's kind of the good part of it. You, when you put out like what we are calling a vertical slice, which is just like, you know, it's not that much content, but it's just, it contains most of the game mechanics. Basically you get a test, you get a lot done than you might otherwise not have gotten done, and then you're in a better position for like the next steps of your development journey, which is obviously going to be much longer than this. So even if it's like stressful right now, and it stresses me out because, you know, I'm trying to, I feel like I've been planning quite well, and then, you know, things still kind of get in the way. It's stressful to me. It's very stressful to me. See if we can buy some food. We can sell some beer, so let's do that. Sure. And okay. Not selling any food, unfortunately. She is selling iron. I have no iron left. But I don't wanna do that. 820. It's almost enough for a Tome of Knowledge. That might be a good idea, actually. Let's transfer some of this over here. Oops. That ended up being much more transfer than I intended. And yeah, that's not all, unfortunately. I also lost a friend over the weekend. Over like one of the most silly things, and it's just how can I put this? It's just one of those things that, like, I'm not like really mad or sad about it. Why can I sell more than I have? I don't know. Oh, they're still okay. I don't know. Alright, I thought whatever. Okay, let's buy this. We got another knowledge generator, which is great. And now, let's see here. Can I not get this? Yes, I can. More yield for grain crops. That means they last longer. We can use them for longer. That should be fine. That also means that we're here. You know, we're this line of things. We're getting there. We're getting to the economic power. Cats are going absolutely nuts. Here's another trader. But yeah, so I lost a friend, and you know, we've been talking now for like 2 years or something. over like something really silly, where I just kind of felt like, well, that's really a you problem, that's you not being an adult, and while I do feel that way, I still, like, it still feels, you know, I'm not happy about it, obviously. Just gonna see here, so is there anything else that I want to sell? Could sell some shoes. I don't know, honestly. I'm just thinking about, like, buying some food. Actually, we can buy some food. Yeah. We can buy some food. Let's do that. Oh, hey. Could have bought barrels. Yeah, he's buying everything at, like, reduced. Yeah, I don't know. You still kind of end up feeling like, you know, when something like that happens, you still kind of end up feeling like, oh, you know, what a waste of investment into this person. When they just kind of randomly just drop you. I have 10 out of 10 there. We have 24 out of 24 there. Okay, so I guess we have 8 out of 10 here. Okay, so we're not gonna slaughter anything this year, it looks like. Alright, so now we're getting some food. Great, we've stabilized on that. But yeah, even though you feel that way, you cannot help but, you know, the human part of you cannot help but feel like it's such a waste, even though it's not, because obviously you give because you want to be given to, and it's an exchange. And obviously I got something out of it too. It's just, I don't know. I'm the kind of person that sticks to people forever, you know? Maybe they hate me for that. But yeah, so I don't do well with like people who just kind of, which means I'm better off as well. But I don't know. I'm just tired, you know. I'm tired of people coming and going, in a way. And speaking of, which this, oh, died of old age. Speaking of, you know, coming and going, which is, you know, in a completely different way. Someone that I know kind of somewhat well, you know, like it's someone that I'm interested in the guild hall. So I guess we'll go with the bookbinder and go up this way. This policy does not matter to me. On the topic of coming and going, I also have like a more distant friend, and when I say distant friend, I mean someone that, you know, I have never met him in real life or anything like that. But you know, I played Destiny with him a lot over the years. It was in our, or is in our Destiny clan, and unfortunately has gotten like really bad news from doctors, and it's just you know, and then, you know, life is piling on top of that, and then you kind of go like, for him, I mean. So yeah, I'm just tired, and I guess a little bit depressed, essentially, at the moment with these things. No, not you know, I'm fine. I'm functioning normally. It's just you do get tired with things. But yeah, it is what it is. That's life. Let's see here. So we are we've gained a little bit of population already this episode. I did just unlock a bookbinder. I don't really know why we want a bookbinder. Like, is it for education? Like, what's the reason for it, you know? To produce quality books, right? And why? I don't know. Building is on fire. Oh, hey, look, it's the school. They're like, oh no, he's gonna make quality books. Can't have that. And then it catches on fire. Yeah, I don't know. Do we want to make a bookbinder? I suppose we can build one just for the heck of it. If we don't like what it does, then we can just disable it. It feels like I'm building kind of like in the road. Okay, no, I'm not. Smallpox, huh? Is this house gonna go out? Anybody helping? Helping? Wow. I was thinking about the like phrase from. Oh, it's actually gonna burn up. Look at that. No one has water. Yeah. Anyway, maybe that's for the better. It seems that it stopped the spread. There's a lot of people now.
Need anything?
The death rate is high. A healer can contain the spread by isolating the infected. Okay. Alright. Okay. Villager has been cured. There we go. House is back up.
Need something?
Okay. I think we survived here. We could upgrade you, but it costs bricks and a lot of them, which I'm not sure I'm willing to pay. Oh, I forgot to check, by the way. Bookbinder, do you have anything? No, you don't have a monthly cost. Okay. Okay. Can you upgrade the school? No, you can't. Okay. There's a little bit more chaos going on, you know, with more population. Obviously, like, there's more people randomly getting sick. Yeah. We're also struggling a little bit with storage. We might want to get a Cooper. I know I've mentioned that before, but yeah. There's not a lot of blacks here. Yeah, definitely still struggling with food. That's a good thing I bought some food from their merchant. We also have enough gold right now to actually move that over if we need to. We do have a, you know, a glassmaker who want to. Which I think we probably want. We don't have iron though, do we?
As you wish.
Oops, didn't mean to do that. No, we're out of iron completely. Yeah, so we cannot make it. We do have actually, never mind. I think we just straight up... Well, we have a deep iron deposit here, yeah. So basically, when we get to tier 4, we can... do something about that. Okay, we're making books. Whatever that is supposed to be good for. But we're making books. Oops. I don't like that I need to micromanage this one. Oh, interesting. That is actually probably a good idea. Sure, let's do that. Yeah. Then we can cultivate hazelnuts, right? Or nuts. Then I might not need to micromanage it. All right. If anyone wants to, feel free to share how you're doing in the comments, and hope, you know, if there's anything that you've been through recently kind of brought you down a little bit. Feel free to share. Can help sometimes, you know, to share how you feel. I find, you know, actually, like, part of the reason I started this YouTube series is because I had started doing, you know, like, writing in my diary, or like I was thinking about it. It had something to do with my diary. Either I had started thinking about it again, or I started midway through this series or something, and because I started thinking about it. Either way, it was just one of those things where I kind of felt like, oh, you know, then I can have a place to let's see, nuts, yeah, cultivation. There we go. And then I felt like, okay, like, talking just, you know, into air, into the space of the internet or whatever, might help a little bit for me. So that was my thinking, and therefore I went with this. I like the for your shack upgrade. It's kind of cute. We still have no food. I'm a little bit surprised actually that we still cannot sustain ourselves. Oh, now we have more food than usual again, or too much grain, too much bread. Yeah, I find it interesting that, like, there's too much bread here pretty often, yet you know, we're lacking with food. I don't really know how those two go hand in hand, but tanning hides. We also need more tools, but unfortunately right now we don't have any iron, so we cannot actually, you know, make more tools. We have 3,000 gold though, so that's pretty good. Once a trader comes around, we might be able to buy some food and iron from them. Getting things off your mind, I think, even if no one's really listening or no one really cares, I think is a good idea. So therefore, and like, putting it onto paper, you know, like, that is something. Well, in my case, I guess I'm putting it in a digital document, but still, putting your thoughts on a paper or in front of you, writing them out, gives you a different kind of perspective on your feelings and thoughts. Like, you can sort of distance yourself from them. They're out there, and now you can look at them outside of your mind. Um, and I find that like rewatching these videos sometimes has that effect on me as well, depending on what I chose to talk about, of course. Sometimes I don't have anything in particular on my mind, and then I will just play the game. So, yeah, you guys get a front seat to whatever I feel like. That's kind of what this has always been about, right? Villager has been cured. I'm really struggling with food. The whole like breakpoint here of like 339 pop is actually like really something I struggle with, it seems. What does upgrading the fishing shacks do? Actually, you cannot upgrade it. Okay. I figured since you can upgrade everything else, that would have been nice. But unfortunately, you can't. We have been building a bunch of fishing shacks and stuff like that to try and deal with our food problem, but yeah. I don't know, man. There's a clay deposit right next to this radar lookout tower. Before the end of this playthrough, because I just realized how close this is, we'll definitely attack this. We'll attack this outpost. Run it over, destroy it. Or at least try, you know. We'll see how tough it is. Alright, traders, bring me food. And iron. Give me food and iron, and I'll be happy. We will probably slaughter some of our livestock this year because I think we're full in all three. So we have 10 out of 10 cows. We have 24 out of 24 chickens. And we have 8 out of 10 goats. Okay, maybe we should have another worker there. Yeah, I mean, don't worry about it, man. We're tools is also something I should probably purchase. Oh, of course, something caught on fire. It's raining, man. It's raining. How did you set it on fire? This has a lot of grain in it, by the way, so I hope someone can fix that. No, okay. Come on, please put it out. Please put it out. No. Yes, they saved it. They saved my grain. Okay. Everything else, I kind of feel like that's okay, but I didn't want to lose that grain. Okay, so Skorv has come by. He's buying tools, which that's not what I want. He's also buying iron, so basically he just said, well, screw you if you want stuff. He is selling smoked meats. So let's move some gold over here. Let's move like 1,000 gold over here. Also, we had a bunch of livestock animals that were born. Let's see here. 11 out of 10. Let's kill one animal. Or kill a cow. I don't know how we're doing on goats. We're full there. And we're full here, so let's kill one chicken. Okay, so now we have this. Wonderful. Let's buy a bunch of... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's buy like 100 or something. I don't know. Okay, let's see what else you got. You got willows. Selling pelts. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's good enough. Got some food out of that. Should probably help us through these trying times. I think my laborers are kind of AFK, aren't they? Like, I don't... I don't know where they are. Yeah, they're just... I had marked a few things here, but apparently they... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. How would you... I don't know. It just looked like that was underground or something. Okay, number 2. You're once again selling... Okay, so this is good. This is really good, actually. There's a lot of things happening right now. So let's move more gold over into here. Impending heat wave. Everything is happening at once right now. There we go. We got the gold. Let's buy you. And then let's buy a bunch of tools. Alright, that should be good. We got another knowledge point, so let's unlock the guild hall. Let's see. Where's the guild hall? Maybe it's an amenities? Yes, it is. Okay, well, we cannot build this because we need iron, but good to know. Whenever we get the chance next, we're going to spend on iron, because we need iron badly. Wait. You have iron. How did I miss this? Okay, yeah. We'll buy some iron. We need it. Then we can immediately start,
What needs doing?
Nice. Okay. We're gonna build a guild hall. That's our mission. Is there more? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, we can build, get a lot actually. Well, let's just do that. There we go. Guild hall. New traveling merchant. See, 3 books. Okay, less upkeep cost for soldiers would have been nice, but yeah, there's not really anything here that I feel very strongly about, so I'm just gonna leave that be. Alright, so we need a lot of gold now. Let's have this built. I mean, we are making a decent amount of gold over time here, so I guess it's not the end of the world. We're gonna spend a lot of materials on this. It wasn't one of those things that... No, it does not actually do anything. Okay. Alright, well, I think that's a pretty good wrap on this episode. By the time that we... You know, when we get to the next episode, hopefully we will have a finished guild hall. Or what? Not when we get to the next episode, but in the next episode we will finish up our guild hall, most likely. So yeah, look forward to that. I'm looking forward to it, and we'll kind of see. You know, it'll make things more efficient. Supposedly, everything is catching on fire. I guess there's a heat wave going on, as they said. Oh, actually, I forgot to mention one thing. I've been playing, moved on in my list. I finished Hyrule Warriors. So I've moved on in my list and I've started playing Ball X Pit. And I'm, oh hey, look at that, we got another knowledge point. Hey, look at that. We are, not only that, look at that. We are 1 point away from the economic monument. That is, huh? Confirm? Anyway. In 15 months, we will be able to look at the economic monument and go like, what does this require? Anyway, yeah, so I've been playing Ball X Pits. That's the next game on my list. And my god, that game is like insanely addictive. It's the most addictive game of that type that I've played since Vampire Survivors. And that says a lot. Like, I'm actually enjoying it more than I was enjoying Vampire Survivors. So, wow. I gotta say, I'm very positively surprised by this game. Of course, it's a pretty big and well-known game. Like, it got a lot of attention as a very good roguelite game. And, yeah, man, it's incredibly good. I love it. Great gameplay loop. It's really caught me off guard, I guess. By surprise. That was the phrase I was looking for. But I recently hit a sort of like grinding wall in the game where it's just now I have to actually play the game for a while before anything really happens. Or before you make any significant progress. So now might be when I start to go like, nah, I really don't want to play this, or like I'm not that interested in seeing where this goes at this point. But we'll see. We'll see where we end up with it. But my god, the 8 hours or so that I've spent in it, I've been very... Wow, wait. Can I harvest this now? No. No, you cannot. Okay, so... Alright. Awesome. I think this is what this is a really good thing. Incredibly good thing. Now we have like a lot of... Where's the little garden here? Ah, look at that. Awesome. Very good, very good. Alright, well, with that said, we did have a few really exciting things happen here at the end of the episode, so that's nice. But with that said, let's move on. And in the next episode, we'll hopefully have a guild hall, or we'll get a guild hall. Have a good one until then. Bye-bye.